This is where the Revo rocket, the high-speed 10-to-1 gear ratio is very, very important, because you pitch, you bounce the bait once or twice, wind it back to full speed, and then you're ready to pitch again. And you can make the most possible pitches. Well, if you look ahead of us, there's a million, possibilities of places to throw. And so the more pitches you can make, the more chance you can of hitting all these little pockets. And so the rocket's super efficient for doing that, and that's the whole point of it. Taking in over 40 inches of line every time you go around the handle, and a drag that goes all the way to stop, like stop. So when I set the hook on this 65-pound braid, it's not gonna slip. There's gonna be no give, because if it does give and I set the hook in here, the fish are gonna swim into all this stuff and you're never gonna get them out. So the rocket's just really an ideal reel for this. And it's kind of counterintuitive, because you think, oh, it's a fast reel for a fast, for fast bait. So it's actually a very slow bait as far as presenting it goes. It's just very fast for getting it back to the boat so that you can make more pitches with it. And it comes down to efficiency. How many pitches can I make in a day? And in the amount of time it's taken me to tell you that, I've probably made 10 pitches. And that's really important for getting a bunch of fish caught. Even if we're not catching them right this second, it's a real important way to do it. Oh, that's a steep bank right there.
Oh, there's plenty of water in here. Like I said, I expect us to get bit here. We just got to get.
There's fish right there moving too.
Yeah. Clear my reel here a little bit.
I don't think we're in Colorado anymore.
See the heron standing on the tree right there?
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
I'm just gonna drop stuff in here.
Got him.
Got him. There you go, nice fish.
Come on up in
there
here,
you
buddy.
go.
Come on up in here, buddy. That was real graceful right there. That was super graceful right in there, buddy. Let me just show you how smooth I am.
I told you we were gonna get bit here.
You did, I'll give you credit. Mr. Panaz called that one, and guys, there you go. And if you wonder why we throw the rocket and the big braid and the heavy rod, that's why. That don't even look like liquid water. And they get a lot bigger than that, don't get me wrong, guys, but that is a fun way to catch them. Here, I'll put him back here. You guys can see how thick this water is. Look how green that water is, and like I said, they get a lot bigger, but I'll take that all day long. Woo, he's mad. You see a little algae bloom, you see how thick this is, and all those little holes, perfect for largemouth to sit in. You drop that pit boss in enough of those holes, one of them's gonna get bit, and yeah, I can do that. As the old Florida boy in me, the old Florida cracker in me is all good with that. The other thing, Steve, about some of this too is it's a good way to break rods, because you've got point blank range and no line out.
Yeah.
And heavy duty braid and a monster hook set, and you can break rods. So the velocity's been beefed up just for this, just for the strength of the blank itself. With the resin they put in the blank for this year, it's made just for the heavy loads you put on it doing this, because this is for sure a test of a fishing rod if there ever was one. This is very drag specific, anti-reverse bearing specific, rod and line. All of that gets tested doing this.
There's a good one.
There we go. All right, I'm just gonna swing them in here on the boat flip. Stay on there,
nice
fish. There
fish,
we go.
Dude.
There we go. And I want to point out, real quick, let me get control of my equipment, guys. I apologize, I'm all discombobulated, but that's a big one, and it takes a minute. Look where that hook is. When that hook's buried in the gristle, you bury that Fusion 19 through the gristle like that, it ain't coming off. That one ain't coming off. No matter how hard you pull, you're gonna break something before he comes off. And I mean, that's buried in there. There's the Junebug Pit Boss, Junebug colored Berkeley Pit Boss in the power bait line, and chunky Minnesota largemouth, and I will put him back next to where we got him. And you look at this cover right here, guys. I mean, that's got Florida written all over. Look at that. Watch him, he'll jump. Ready? He's gonna jump. That's brutal. I mean, that's such a good looking spot too. Got him.
Got him? Right off that back corner.
Yep.
That's a good fish too.
If my hook's in there, we're gonna have us a time with this fish.
You need a net?
Well,
Let me just get him out of the shore here.
yeah.
Let me get the net.
Yeah, probably just in case, because we don't know. If it is the same fish,
That's not the same
I don't
fish.
think it is, but if my hook's in there, we're gonna have us a good laugh.
Whew, look at that hook. Right in the lip.
Uh-huh.
It's funny, I dropped in that same spot and didn't get bit.
It's on how you wiggle it. Oh man. There you go, guys. Nice thick one. You look at the background. I just want anyone that's a traditional bass angler, if you look in the background, you see all this cattails right here, and we have now been up and down this stripe a couple of times. You can't possibly hit all the holes as fast as we're going. So we're going back and forth and getting bites. I also want to point out that's a June bug colored Berkeley Powerbait Pit Boss right there, and nothing says cattails to me like June bug color. I'm a Florida guy. That's an old school traditional Florida color, and that's another beautiful fish right there. And we will take that, guys. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bass. I love these guys. Mwah! Put him over here. Yeah, I'm always nice to the fish. Here we go, buddy. All day, every day. I could do this all day, every day. Flipping heavy cover is good fun right there. But don't forget to retie.